This is a bass video lesson for Disco Yes by Tom Misch. This is a good advanced higher piece. There's not too much more than like 3 or 4 parts for this tune, but it's quite long, which is quite nice. It's 4 minutes 40, and obviously for advanced higher you're trying to fill like 18 minutes. So this is a great piece for that sort of thing. And we're going to start with our main riff. I'll play it to you first, and then I'll play it to you slowly, then we'll go over it. So that's our main riff. I'm going to play you really slowly now. And now I'm going to go over it. So we're starting on our A string and we're going to go 0, 2, 3, and these are staccato. Then we're going to play 3 again and then go to the D string open. And then we're going to play a 2 right at the end of the first bar, and that 2 is on the D string as well. And we're going to play that D again after a very, very small rest. So 0, 2, 3, 3, 0, 2, 2. Then we're going to walk up on our thickest E string, 0, 2, 3. Then on the A string, 0, 2, 3. And then back to 2. And that's us done 2 bars. So 0, 2, 3, 3, 0, 2, 2. And that was the end. Now we're going to do some octaves starting on the A string. So we're going to do 0 up to 2 on the G, then 2 and 4, then 3 and 5, then 5 and 7. Now on our sheet music it says for us to do a 2 here, but I'm actually going to move that to 7 on the A string. So 7 on the A string twice, with a little gap in between. There should be a silencer. And then 0, 2, 3 on our thickest E, and then 0, 2, 3, 2 on our A string. I'll play you that the 3rd and the 4th bar of the bass parts. So let me play you that full thing again, nice and slowly. We play that 4 times to start with before the first verse, and then in the first verse we play that again 4 more times. So we're going to do it 8 times to start with. Now on the 6th time it changes ever so slightly. It does this. And then we just take a full beat of rest there. That's quite visible. That's on the sheet music. It's the 4th line down. Going on to the 2nd page, we're still in the verse for the 1st line, and then we're moving on to the next part, which goes. So let's walk through that. That's not too hard. A little bit of syncopation there that's can be hard to deal with until you start feeling it and start listening to the groove itself, especially with the song. It's nice and easy to hit. So we're playing open A string, staccato, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3rd fret on the D string, and we're going to be holding that note for 4 1/4 beats. And we're going to do that same thing again. So we're just a little bit early before that bar, and that's absolutely on purpose. That's what we're meant to be doing there. Then the last time we play 2, 2, 2, 2 on G string, and then play 3 again on the D. We do a slide down, and we're back into our main. Second verse is the exact same. 1, 2, 3, 4 times through our main riff. And then our bridge, there's one slight change to it. So rather than doing, that's the normal one, and that's the first time through on our bridge. But the second time through, we go up to the B eventually. So we go A, B, F. We do that again. A, F. And different this time. A, B, F. We've got our page 4, and this is where things start changing, I suppose. We're going to play there we go, hit the right note that time. So we're going to play double 7, make sure there's a rest, then double 9, make sure there's a rest, double 10, rest 12, then rest 14. Now, these are all on D string, so 7, 9, 10, 12, 14. And actually, I'm going to play that again because that 14 is super sharp and very short, so just like that. So do not make that 14 long like I just did. And then we're going to move on to the next bar, which is a full bar of rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, double 7, then 5, 6, 7. Another bar full of full rest, and then we're going back in. So I'm going to walk you through that nice and slowly actually. So 7, 7, 9, 9, 10, 10, 12, 14, 14, 12, 14. And then 12 on the G. And then this is 14, 16, 14, 16. On the sheet music it says play each of those notes individually, but I believe he's actually doing this. Just a slide from the 14 to the 16, and then slide from the 14 to the 16 again, so it's just slurs. Back down to 7, 5, 6, 7 on the A string. Then we've got a 2-beat slide. So make sure that's going down slowly and evenly all the way down to the bottom. At that point we've got 8 bars of rest, and then we're on to our last page, which is quite exciting. I'll do a little bit of talking after we go through this last page. So it's I'm going to play you the grooves to start with, because I feel like a lot of the time these grooves are just tiny little rhythms, making sure you're really on top of your groove and there's not that much material to play. Cool. I'll talk you through that. As you can probably hear, I'm not sure. I'm just tapping my foot the whole time just to make sure my syncopation is totally on point. So we're going to play A, B, E. That A to B is a hammer-on. And make sure that E is nice and snappy. So that's the first bar. A, B, E. And that's 0, 0, 0, 2 on our A string, and then a low E. Let's look at our bar 2. That is these two notes right here, which is an E and a B. That's the bar there, so 1, 2. Just those two notes. 2, 2, 2, 2, straight into the 3 now on the A string. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3. 5, 5, 5, 5. Repeat. going on to the next line. We're going to change some things. We're going to walk up a little bit here. 0, 2, 3, 3, 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Same thing on the second bar. Onto our C again, which is 3rd fret on the A string. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3. Same thing as usual on the 4th bar. Next line again, this is the 3rd line on the last page. Same thing there, exactly. Coming down to 1st fret on our E string, we're going to go. So that was 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 0. A string, 0, 0, 2, and then up to the D string open. Now that one starts the same, that's C, 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 D, G. And then octave down to a B. Now you can either play that B there or here. I'm going to play it here, just like it says in the music. So that was 5, 5, 2 on the D, then the A strings. Back to the 5. A string open. And then you have 8 bars of rest to finish the song, which is quite nice. It's called Disco Yes, and it does have a lot of disco concepts in it for bass guitar. There's lots of tiny little rhythms that are super important. They're very, very syncopated a lot of the time, and you've got lots of octaves that walk up this whole thing. Lots of movement in our bass line, which is really fun. The tempo is 123, so it's pretty quick, but it's also a nice long tune with a lot of repeated grooves, so it's really perfect for advanced higher. Probably going to do some more advanced tunes if you're keen. I actually think these can get played by a lot of levels. You don't need to be doing advanced higher bass to be playing these tunes. Hopefully that helped, and I'll see you next time.